I don't understand these subspaces, man. This homework's gonna kill me if I don't get it. Crap. You know what's going on? No? What about you? You're on Facebook, right? That's great. Well, hopefully this lecture will clear things up.
Hello, students. My name is Professor Markov, and today I'm going to cover subspaces. Let V be a vector space over a field F. Then non-empty subset U is a subspace if and only if for every vectors x and y in U and every alpha and beta in F, alpha x plus beta y is also in U. Therefore, subspaces are closed under addition and scalar multiplication. Note that if V is a vector space and U is a subspace of V, then U is also a vector space. And then, by necessity, very important, zero vector in V is also in U. As I said, very trivial. Class dismissed.
What's wrong, Arun?
I didn't get anything out of that lecture. I don't understand subspaces still. Can you help me?
Maybe you can think about it like this. Okay, so let's say that our original vector space V is this area, and it's defined over a field. Within that, we have a zero vector that we'll call theta V. Now, if we want to select a subspace, we have to include that zero vector and two other conditions. For any vector, we'll call that U. For any vector in U, if we multiply it by a scalar in that same field, then the resultant has to be in U. And for any two vectors in U, if we add them, then their resultant still has to be in U. And as long as those three conditions are satisfied, then we can accurately say that U is a subspace of V. So I'd like to stay and help more, but I actually really have to go, so sorry.
But wait, I still have a... Did I hear that someone had a question? Alright, let's say across the United States, all schools with football teams represents a vector space. Now, we can say that this vector space has to be defined across some sort of field, F. We'll call it F because of football. Alright, now we have to say that two vectors, when added together, are still in that vector space. So we have school 1 plus school 2 equals the winner of the football game. We also have to define scalar multiplication, which is the number of awesome fans that come to the game. And lastly, we need to make sure that we have a zero vector. We'll call it state, because every time they play someone, they lose. Now, we can take a subset of this entire vector space and call it a subspace, because we'll take Michigan, which contains the zero vector state. And we can also add two schools within Michigan, add them together, and the result is a school within Michigan. Alright, coach, my work here is done.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Subspaces, yes!